Good morning, El Segundo. I'm Mayor Pro Tem Chris Pimentel. Today's Thursday, June 18th. This is your daily brief from the city. Over the last 3 weeks, we've seen protests across the country, as well as here in El Segundo. And here at the city, we want you to know that we hear you, and we are eager to have an honest, helpful, and hopeful conversation. El Segundo has long been about innovation, whether it means switching from kerosene to gasoline at our oil refinery, or it means switching from the defense industry to the space and information age. In that regard, we view changes that help us to be more inclusive and to make sure that everyone in El Segundo feels respected, feels valued, and feels welcomed is in the spirit of that innovation, and we're committed to it. To that end, we have at the City Council approved the creation of a Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Commission. We're committed to working with that committee and through that committee to the community at large to bring any meaningful changes that we think will make our city continue to be great. El Segundo is a wonderful place, but wonderful places can improve. And we believe these efforts will reinforce that on our behalf. With that in mind, we are still in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic. And today we have some numbers from the county. We're above 77,000 cases in Los Angeles County, and that's an increase of more than 2,000 from yesterday. We think it's important to note that that infection rate, that positive test rate, is 8%. So much of these numbers that you see when you see an increase of 2,200, and that is the biggest daily jump that we've seen, reflect a broadened testing regime. But that 8% of positive tests, 8% of tests being positive, is in it a curve-crushing number for us, and we should take pride in that because it connotes a commitment to the individual responsibility of social distancing, mask wearing, and other prophylactic steps. Tragically, the county has counted 2,991 deaths, with 34 yesterday, and those fatalities remain a struggle and a tragedy. El Segundo has 41 positive cases for the duration of this testing regime in the virus. Currently, we have 5 active. Please remember that this virus remains among us. Wearing a mask and maintaining social distance is not a political act. It's an act of community service. So whether you are walking with your family, walking with friends through the park, or at a protest, we urge you to bear that in mind. Now, happily, in that regard, the El Segundo Farmers Market will be open. And I dovetail to that because you will be required to wear a mask there to enter, and we will be enforcing social distance. That farmers market will take place the 300 block of Main Street, right here in front of City Hall. We will have single points of entry and exit that will be designated for safety and COVID-19 transmission prevention. And in those safety regimes, vendors can only sell agricultural products and prepackaged food. They cannot sell prepared food. So no salted, oily potatoes this time. We have Richmond Street, which will be closed as a pilot program with outdoor seating for restaurants so they can have expanded seating options. That will be between Grand Avenue and West Franklin and last tentatively through September 8th. Please stop by, support local businesses. They are the quiet engine of our economy, and we need them to succeed to keep this city going. Online registration is now open for the El Segundo Public Library's Summer Reading Challenge. These challenges start today, and they're a fun way for people of all ages to engage with books and new ideas. So this is a great way to pry your children away from the tablets and yourself away from the depressing news cycle and grow your mind in an innovative way for the next 3 months. For more information and the latest city-related news, you can visit the city's website page at elsegundo.org and the city's Facebook page. Critically, if you see things that you think need changed, if you see graffiti, overflowing trash, or any issues, we urge you to go to the Report It tab on the city's webpage, where you can input the item that you would like addressed, and critically, we at the city can track it and make sure that it is resolved. Thank you.